Streamed a lot earlier today, which I just love. Just kidding, I woke up about 5 seconds ago, which is concerning, but exciting. I have been wanting to play this game for years, bro, years and years. But, I've never had the chance until now. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I am not easily disturbed. Just kidding. Individuals suffering from anxiety and depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. See, if you showed me this game a few seconds ago, I would probably get scared, but I'm fine now. Would you like to? No, I'll be fine. Drinking in your... Yes. Yes, I agree. Hi guys! Oh my god. Desktop. Ooh. I want to see this desktop. Okay. So. Oh my god, it actually has the real time, but that's nice. Yeah. Music. Okay, no, I don't want to actually play the full song, man. I don't want to play the full song. Pictures. Lovely, lovely. I'd say my favorite is Yuri. Just by looking at her, she seems so fun. And by fun, I mean just a nice person. Oh, bless. Characters. See, I could never figure this stuff out. How to what do you call it? I could never figure out how to use all the files in games and stuff, especially on on my real desktop. I end up breaking something, so yeah. Anyway. As we know, my name is Biscuit. Hooray. This is gonna be a... Hey! I see an annoying girl. Okay. Might actually want to lower down the volume. It feels really loud. I want to hear myself talk, honestly, so... Okay. Yeah. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of worked. Oh my god, now it's too quiet. See, I'm never good. Okay. Okay, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like these. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. Do I want to do anime voices? I don't know. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided no, I'm not doing these stupid voices. I'm not doing the terror, like I'm not doing them overtly. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Biscuit, have you decided a club to join yet? No, I'm not that kind of person, honestly. I hate, like, after school activities and stuff. A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of the many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking about. Sori likes to worry a little bit too much about me, and when I'm perfectly content in just getting on by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Okay, fuck you. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Aw, thank you. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. NEET. Not in education or in basically just unemployed. I think that's what it means. I can't remember. Because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll go look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try it? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me make me want to ease her mind at least a little. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sori wants me to look at some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I caught you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you singing here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? You could come to my club. Sayori... Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Nini? Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Dude, no. There is going to be much worse over there. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And that Tsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to plan this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly swallow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings up in the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says such nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Biscuit. What a nice surprise. How do you know my name? Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this moment. This club is full of... shut up. I hate my character here. Okay, I'm just gonna... yeah. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, just say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who seems comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's, great to see you again, Biscuit. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Her hair is beautiful, let me just say that. Like, oh my god, I love her hair. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come on, sit down, Biscuit. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to make a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Oh, still feeling awkward, I think. Okay, thank god. I thought I was gonna have to choose. That was gonna be really awkward. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Oh my god. They're beautiful. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Suri takes one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Yuri, do you have an eating disorder or something? Sorry, I need to shut up. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh my god. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it for herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Suri said... Well, maybe! But not for, you know, you. Okay, she's... So I'm guessing she's the tsundere character. Well, not guessing, she is. Right, alright. He's gonna be the yandere. Uh, I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Wow, Monica. Why is... That's... Okay. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club as fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Oh my god. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. Oh wait, we'll do our best. You have to... Ugh. I'm so bad at the voices. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Biscuit, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Seems like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Oh, I think... See, I'm not. Me personally, I'm not. I don't read manga at all. Mostly because I don't even watch anime. But, I can tell she must be interested in it if she reacted like that. Not much of a reader of, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I can relate to you at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone so gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give it back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Gay? Yuri? Yuri? Up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Now, I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Biscuit? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls look back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry. I thought... Biscuit. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Bro, you can literally just say no. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay to... Oh my god, you fucking weirdo, bro. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you just came by for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring for the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me for once more. Biscuit, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Biscuit, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yeah. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of the girls. One? Or you could just be friends with all of them? Oh, but no, you want to be a freak, don't you? Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Sometimes something good will happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Did she like death? Sorry, Sayori liked death. Sorry, why do you like all these terrible things? Doki Doki is a cute thing, so that would be Natsuki. Hirsch, probably Sayori, because she's so strange like that. What? Thank you. Okay. I want Yuri to like me the most, because Yuri, I like her hair. And also she's pretty. How? I don't know who's who. Daydream. Peace. Oh my god. Natsuki, go away. I don't want to go on your route yet. Oh my god. Depression? Who would like depression? Probably Sayori, because she's liked all these weird things for some reason. Never mind. Unrequited. Okay, I actually don't know who would like it the most. Hi again, Biscuit. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Biscuit. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga literature! Don't worry, guys. Biscuit always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me a bit with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room... Cleaning your room... Low-key... I don't know if maybe I'm overthinking, but it seems like Sayori might have... Well, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but she has definitely depressive symptoms, or symptoms, because, like, I mean, she keeps waking up late just to clean up her room, and she liked all those words. It depends what her writing style is, because, I mean, when I was struggling with depression, I wrote very strange stuff, so... How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Biscuit can become good friends too. Sayori... As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yuri even brought you something in today, you know? Oh, wait, Sayori... me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry. Yuri wasn't thinking. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Discuss it, if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out she might even picked out a book that I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Sierra and Monica are having a good chat. Yuri's face is already worried and muck. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Natsuki is rummaging in her closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah! Crap. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in a book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean, yeah, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. But I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well... Scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye... Oh, sorry. There's an ominous-looking eye on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. Oh. What did... Okay, that... I don't know why I would want that button. With her long-lost younger sister. But as long as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. You said this was relatable? No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? So that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you could relate it to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, Anari. Yeah, you are, kind of, but it's okay. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I lack things like books or writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you have to worry. It means you're just passing it around reading. The least I can do is listening. It's a literature club anyway. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Alright. It's fine if I just sit here, right? Oh. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a bit, her shoulders are almost touching. Oh my god. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. She's so pretty. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, holding on the right side of the book. Oh wait, I turn a page. Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're holding it even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a little distracted for a second. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it in by my own volition. We continue the... Hey! We're currently reading with Yuri, The Portrait of Markov. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so... What is going on? I want to know what the book is about, though, like, because she was very vague. Like, she just said, like, oh, it's about human experiments. Like, is this going to be, like, a splatterpunk book or something? Are you going to make me start reading Fluids? Even so, turning the first page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. I know that it's gonna be scary at some point, and Monica is different. That's what people have told me. But I don't know how, like, anything about the storyline and how it goes. But so far, all I know Natsuki is sort of like the tsundere. Yuri's really, like, timid and whatever. And then Sayori, I feel like, might be low-key depressed. But that's just me and my own thoughts. But I don't know. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. What, destroying their relationships? You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, Biscuit, that's probably oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant it more that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Oh, look who decided to show up. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases the hand from her book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I want to show it to Yuri because I kind of tried to pick the words that she liked. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Did I say that out loud? Ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of reading experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you had written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? Well, I know that. I just meant, She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are more typical for new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try and make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. As if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. See, my stammering isn't gone. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting to... When does this game get fucking good, bro? And learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Not so you can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. To me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? I wonder why. No, they're very beautiful, they're very cute, they're very pretty, but I'm just not seeing it. I love their hair. Their hair is... Oh, I love their hair. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicken back. Goes beyond the... Shut the fuck up. That's a very nice poem, I like it. I'm sorry I have such terrible... What? No, that was like doctor's handwriting, I love it. I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Sorry, but I just don't read script very often. I think your handwriting is very pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. I need water, my throat is dying. Ow. Okay, I think my... Ew. Disgusting. How did I burp at water? Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Shuri? Mm-hmm. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Biscuit. I didn't think it was. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember, poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Oh, she feels like she isn't being seen. Lingering in her last place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Biscuit. Me too. Alright, who's up next? We're gonna go for Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like what I said was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes? Did you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. What the fuck is this? Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That's the most ass poem I've ever read in my life. Natsuki, what is this? What is this? This is buns. Told you. Yeah! Biscuit, stop lying! Stop lying! Stop lying! I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Top tier bro. No! It's just, it felt like a nursery rhyme. Monkeys can fly. Owls can hoot. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. How am I supposed to take it seriously when it's literally just a nursery rhyme? Girl, you do you, I guess. What's the message? The animals exist? No, I'm guessing the message is like humans, although being a smarter species, people try to do things they can't. I don't know. I like it when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. That did not hit me hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Oh, okay. Never mind, I don't mind it then. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I guess not. I don't really care how old... Biscuit. Don't be a lolicon. Don't be a lolicon. Or something like that. Shoda, lolly, don't care. None. Don't do any of that shit. I don't really care. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Sayori... I accidentally gave a bunch of depressing words, so I guess she'll like this. This is a good poem, Brisket. Brisket? Brisket! Brisket. Oh, sometimes I make myself laugh. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. Reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but doesn't mean I won't. I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Brisket. Brisket! Oh my god, I keep saying Brisket! Deep down, you're not selfish at all. What? When did I ever say I was selfish? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Okay, I'm gonna hold that to you then. Yay. So you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Okay, that's concerning. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. No, I liked it. A lot more than fucking Natsuki's Monkeys Can Climb! I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I don't give a shit. Natsuki's a tsundere, so I'm a tsundere myself, if I do say so myself. So I'm just matching her energy. But I'm kind of being an asshole instead. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. Why did she just randomly say that? And next time, I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess look forward to it. Monika. Hi, Biscuit. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions about the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring these up, okay? Right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to show your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Biscuit. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, Biscuit. Why could I only appeal to Yuri Natsuki and Sayori in the poem. Because honestly, I think Monica is low-key the prettiest. And no, I think they're all really pretty. I'll be real. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Okay, so now we know how to appeal to people. Also, I appealed to Yuri the most, and that's great. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable. Yeah. That's okay. I love seeing you try new things. That's the best way of Everyone might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to, right? It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You are literally the president. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, though. I see. Well, let's read it then. Is this like a glory hole or something? Sorry. Okay. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle pro trees. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into nothing. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. What the fuck? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Well, I guess I've had some sort of epiphany recently. Epiphany? It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kinda nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the page and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being just nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Natsuki's. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch as either of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Well, if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Biscuit did too. And so based on that, I'll gladly give some of my suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Biscuit liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Biscuit appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger than as soon as... Okay. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Biscuit started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. As if they noticed I was just standing there. Biscuit, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. And if she could get over herself and appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Biscuit. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting itself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Biscuit? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be... Help me, Sayori! It's gonna be Yuri. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't just pick a fight because someone's different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something more really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and you just told her how you felt. And if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think that you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. Rage bait! Rage bait! Rage bait! In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. And I'm even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I hurt, it helps to take a walk and clean my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna do that. Oh, spare me from having to look at all your faces now. On the way out, she crumples the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki... She really didn't need to do that. Yuri has her chin buried in her underwear. She stares down at her desk. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. Yeah, she kind of, like, low-key commented on your tits, so that's, like, not okay. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Biscuit. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. The thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, What thing did Natsuki say? Never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Yeah, I don't think it was for you. Biscuit, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. Biscuit, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Biscuit, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone likes you too. Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Bro, what? Ew. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I say that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna try and get them all for Yuri, because Yuri's my favorite. Meager. I don't know what that means. Sorry, what is with you and grief? And, like, death and stuff? Oh my god, Sayori, can you leave me alone? Oh my god! Sorry, I'm not trying to impress you right now. So basically, Sayori likes words that are very direct and out there. So, for example, milk, ocean, heart. And Natsuki likes words that are like simple and cute. So like strawberry, candy, Valentine. And Yuri likes words that are more complex and like just they need more context. So fester, you need a lot more. Secretive, no. What would it be? Tenacious. I don't know what that means. I'm just choosing the words that are big. Yeah. Uncontrollable. Unrequited. I know unrequited is Sayori from last time. Heartbeat. Who do I want to go for? I think heartbeat. Oh, Natsuki! Crimson. That's definitely Yuri. Unending. Yeah, I definitely got more Yuri words there. Another day passes and it's time for a club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Biscuit! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. I'm kinda hungry. You come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori retrieves her coin purse. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair! How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry or want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in the book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Why are you laughing at the human experiment book, Yuri? Yuri, tell Biscuit to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling that mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side to you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sarah knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing you to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit from that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yeah! Ow! What was that? A cookie? Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard about you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Jeez, just eat it. Siri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Or, wrong person, wrong voice, oh my god. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one for me. Sura gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. What is with you and Natsuki? Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Monika is in the glove room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Yeah, what is with them and cookies? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Also, I am 90% sure that there is suicide in this game. Just so you know. Oh no. So, if that's a no-no... Yeah. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she's a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Babes, all of you are so pretty. Shut up. Although her hair is really... I've seen it play through before, so don't worry about me. Okay, good. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glanced at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must have not heard it, since I was practicing piano. I play piano, and I sing soprano, and I can't get you out of my head. Sorry. I must have not heard it, since I was playing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Miona. Miona? My reading skills is actually so bad. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika. That's... Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better. I will. Yay! That's so cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Biscuit. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Suddenly Yuri is reading a different book than the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention, you for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet, following much she receives. Small water pitcher from the shower. Anyway, can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you off to? Yuri's gonna make some tea, and I suddenly realized how weird this sounds to explain this to Monica. What was that last bit? I accidentally skipped past it. Yuri's gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Oh! Or do you want me to tell you that there's... Or you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Biscuit in club activities? Oh! I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Biscuit. Follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way that she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Biscuit, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No, wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Biscuit, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to try and help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom, yada yada yada. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. You can set temperature on kettle? On my kettle, it's just boiling water. Now it's time to get the teapot. Maybe it's a thing in Japan. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Mm-hmm. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. True. Although I have a coffee machine in my house. And not just the kettle. Upper middle class. Sorry. I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided I would try expressing myself a little more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Biscuit. It's very endearing. I didn't say you were... Anyway, it's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't think I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri keep... Biscuit, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Well, why's that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. No, I think she's interacting with me because I I think it's because I sided with her on the fight between her and Natsuki. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because your posture, right? Her posture is fine. It's because they like you more when you show them the poem that you wrote for them. We haven't shown our poems yet. So, what's that kind of posture where it's like, your back is arched? Because that's the kind of posture that she has. Yeah, it's lumbar lordosis. I have that too, so I don't blame her. But I don't have, I don't have back issues. Just the lumbar lordosis, I guess. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we shouldn't sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I have some chocolate as well. Blah, 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 blah. As I've been saying, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. She likes me. Oh my god. Oh my god. How am I supposed to focus on... Okay, it's not that hard to just read, man. Like... What's distracting you? I don't... Even if it was a guy, I wouldn't get distracted. I just fucking read. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. I end up in a position that's making it even harder to focus because now I need to work... Don't... Shut your bitch it. 1 minute of silence for, the disgust I feel right now. Alright, that's about a minute. Close enough. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression and can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup in between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Anorexia! Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the paper. Oh wait, that's actually so real. Oh my god, I would hate that. Never mind. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time for reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, I take the chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. It means I can't stop here. What kind of fucking pathetic chocolate is that? There's like barely even there. That's like, it's like 1 centimeter of chocolate. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. It suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks over to me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Biscuit. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. Helping what? Helping with what? Can she not just eat on her own? Is she a baby? No, it's not! Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop. Whoa. Okay. Yuri turns to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. Tries to raise my arm. Thank God that's over. That was really awkward. I didn't want to read that. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Biscuit, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Oh, I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling... Achoo! Achoo! Yeah, I get the feeling that achoo. Yeah. We'll show it to Yuri first. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Biscuit. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. Fine. It's fine. Take your time. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night when I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon is fed, that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. Babes, I've seen much longer poems. It was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently. So is my bread. Is always handy. So my bread is always handy. Anyway, every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Whoa. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. Okay, so like, I guess it's about self-indulgence. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I did not read that. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine. No, it makes sense. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Yeah, that's all I gotta write. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Biscuit? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. She's not really weird. I don't know, maybe I'm just used to weird people, because I'm a weird person, but I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There aren't really many people like you, Biscuit. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. Never thought I'd be so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Right, now let's go see Yuri, let's go see Natsuki's poem. We'll see how bad it's gonna be this time. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. That may be true, but I want to try something different. Yeah, well, I didn't pander it to you, okay? I'm still figuring all this out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. Or, no, wrong voice entirely. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion, and I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my opinion. Maybe you'll learn something. Or poem. Amy likes spiders. Do you know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing the favourite love song. I have to do this voice, I'm sorry. It's great. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up, took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. Amy likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she's got hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Well, I can tell this is who this is about. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Like you! You've been judging Yuri this entire time. Do you know people like that? When I grow up, I don't want to be a fat grown-up. I want to be a skinny grown-up. Do you know any fat grown-ups? There's one right in front of me. Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. Or would it be easy to relate to? Everyone has some sort of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid of people finding out, or think they'll make fun of you, or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. That's not what you were saying yesterday. You were being a complete bum to Yuri. I think people really... Respect! I think you need to learn respect. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah, she said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some pretty weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. I guess I should try and not be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way that you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Her lesson? You need to learn your lesson! Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is different. And she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one tomorrow, so look forward to it. Whatever, I don't know. Sayori, are you gonna have another depressing poem? Natsuki's beautiful poem. Oh, yeah, wait, I actually want to read this now. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that clip now. That is beautiful. That's great. That's great. Love that. Ooh, I like this one, Biscuit. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. And I just got an error.